The President has tested positive in an antigen test for COVID-19. He has a slight fever, but he is otherwise okay. Those who have been in close contact with him are currently being informed by the presidential management staff to observe their symptoms as per the protocol. Regarding the President's schedule for today, the Executive Secretary attended the morning's meeting or briefing on matters of security on behalf of the President. He will not be attending, the President will not be attending the 246th anniversary of U.S. independence at the U.S. Embassy today. However, he will virtually attend and give a message at the Leagues of Governors and Mayors meeting of officials tonight. This is part of the continuing campaign for a series of vaccinations and booster shots in preparation for the face-to-face opening of classes this school year. The meeting was originally planned to have a dinner, but that meal has been removed to prevent officials from removing their masks. The Vice President, the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, and Yusek Vergere will be making presentations at the meeting tonight. In relation to the first family, Congressman Sandro Marcos has tested negative. The First Lady, Simon and Vincent, are all out of town and have not been exposed. The President encourages the public to get their vaccine series and boosters. Okay?
2 follow-up questions. Malacañang Press Corps. Anyone? Tuesday, New DCBB, and followed by Katrina Domingo of ABS-CBN News Online.
All right.
Ma'am, I would just like to know if the First Lady is with the President at kumusta po ang exposure niya with the President?
She's out of town. She has not been exposed.
Okay.
Katrina Domingo of ABS-CBN News Online.
Ma'am, aside from the first family, who else was exposed to the President and are undergoing isolation right now? How long will the President be isolated? And what events or activities will be affected by this health event?
The President, well, it's an antigen test, huh? So the people are closest to him, so we're referring to those who were with him yesterday and the ones who are constantly he is in contact with, the Executive Secretary, PMS, etc. Myself, we all tested negative in an antigen test. So, but the others he has been in contact with, including those who have taken their oath, are being informed by the PMS to observe their symptoms as per the protocol. Secretary Yusek Vergere will be willing to answer your questions in relation to health protocols.
On the second point, which
Yes, ma'am.
events will be affected by his isolation?
Well, the U.S. Embassy event later on the celebration of their independence, he will not be attending that, but the meeting of the governors, League of Governors and League of Mayors, the officials, they're meeting tonight on the campaign for pushing for vaccines and booster shots. That will continue, and he will attend virtually and give a message.
And now we also have Yusek Vergere of Department of Health. Yusek Vergere,
Yusek.
please.
Yes, good afternoon po to everybody. Good afternoon, Secretary Trixie. As to the question regarding the protocol for isolation of the President will be isolated for 7 days from the time that he was tested positive. And after that, if his symptoms have resolved already, he may be able to go back to work and have his face-to-face activities.
Okay.
Okay, question for Yusek Vergere muna po. Pia Gutierrez of ABS-CBN.
Ma'am, regarding the President, does he need to undergo a confirmatory RT-PCR test? Or is the antigen test enough?
Yes, ma'am. No? So based on our protocol, if a person is symptomatic, the antigen test will be accurate already. So we are just going to monitor the President, but of course the President would have that prerogative if his doctor would advise him to take his RT-PCR. But nonetheless, the antigen test is already enough to state that he is positive for the disease, and he has these mild symptoms.